Here I am. Hello. If you're just joining, I am learning how to do Facebook Lives. We're going to be talking about Paper Pumpkin today. I wanted to put my face on camera. Yes, we are alive and well. Any of you out there who are sending well wishes, thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a rough 10 days for the Horvath home here in Arizona. Philip came down with COVID. I came down with COVID, but not nearly anywhere near bad as Philip. We're on the mend. I'm actually feeling alive again, and I have a little bit more energy. I didn't really get sick. I got like a cold. That's what I would equate it to. Even though I tested positive, I got like a cold. Philip, however, got really, really sick. So he's on the mend. He's actually outside on the porch right now, soaking up some sun. So that's good. And I thought since I had some quiet time, I would pop in and talk to you about some paper pumpkin crafty stuff. So I'm going to move to my desk view. And for those of you who don't know, Paper Pumpkin is a monthly subscription that comes from Stampin' Up, and it's a card making subscription. So it basically has in it one kit everything that you need to make some cards and get crafty. And each month is a different theme. The subscription costs $22 a month, which includes shipping. So it's a very reasonable price. I'm going to go through everything that's in here in a second pretty fast, and then I'm going to talk to you about some different card ideas and layouts that I worked up last night that I had some fun with. So Paper Pumpkin, this month, it was called the Bouquet of Hope kit, and I transfer mine to these little plastic envelopes, which I'll tell you about in a second. But this was the Bouquet of Hope was a kit that I think was geared towards the frustrating times right now everybody's having, where you're not maybe communicating with your family and friends as much as you'd like to, or you want to just send them some thinking of you cards, or I'm here for you if you need me, or there's even a sympathy option for this month's kit. So it's really pretty, beautiful colors. Every month, if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, you will get a kit every month. You don't have to get one every month. You can turn it on or off at any time without any penalty. So that's what I love about it. You can add more items to your subscription every month. So for example, this month I ordered 2, and I do that because I have like a sneaking suspicion I might really enjoy what's in the kit this month. What Stampin' Up! Does is they kind of give you sneak peeks at what is in there, and they give you like a theme. And so for, like I said, this one is Bouquet of Hope. And so I just had an idea that I might like it, so I got 2 of them. And so one I've already opened, and I've transferred to this little seal-it bag, which I use. But this is what the kit looks like if you get it brand new. So I haven't touched anything aside from I took the cellophane off the box. So the box is really great, and people keep these boxes and reuse them, and maybe cover them up with paper and use them as gift boxes. They're very sturdy. They're very nice, so you don't want to throw them away. Each subscription comes with like a stamp set. And this one here, you can see it's got a bouquet of flowers. It's got sorry for your loss, a couple sentiments, and some coordinating stamps that go with it. So there's the stamp set that comes with the kit. You get an ink spot, which is this month is in Mossy Meadow, and these are great for traveling. Like I said, it gives you everything in the kit that you need. It's always wrapped in this little nice piece of cellophane, or I should say tissue paper that I keep because I keep everything. You never know when you need a nice little pretty piece of tissue paper to wrap something up in. So I keep everything, the box of tissue paper. It comes wrapped in a package like this, and when you open it, you'll see all the goodies that come inside. So we have some twine and we have some black sequins. The twine is in the mossy meadow color. Oops, there we go. And then a sheet of Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. These are double-sided sticky foam pieces that you put onto your project to add dimension. And so these are really fun to use. Always handy. It comes with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 envelopes that are beautiful designer envelopes that have the coordinating colors inside. So these are just standard A2 envelopes, so there's 9 of these. It comes with some self-adhesive words, and these are in French, English, and German. And this is Thinking of You, obviously, in English. This is, I don't know how to say it, Japonais à toi, I think, which means thinking of you in French. And then I'm not even going to attempt this one, but that is like loving greetings or something like that. I looked it up last night. I can't remember exactly. But I was going to put this on the front of one of my cards and send it to my sister, who used to study German in school, to just see if she remembered what it was. But anyway, so you get 3 sheets of that. You get 3 little pieces of these doilies, which are gold laser cut doilies. On the back is white. You can use either side. And then you get 9 card bases, which is what all of these are. And there's some stuff in there. So you get 3 different colors of card bases. And then these are sheets of pre-cut stamped images. So this is a rectangle piece, this is a bouquet, a little pop-out flower here, and then 2 other pop-out flowers right here. So you get 3 sheets of those, and then you get a sheet of pre-cut label strips. On top of that, you will get a little sheet of glue dots. So like I said, when they say they give you everything that you need to create your cards, basically they give you everything you need except for a scissors and your creativity. So the instructions also come with it that tell you these are the 3 designs that are provided for you as a guide. If you don't want to come up with your own ideas, they've got 3 of them for you right here. It comes with instructions, and it also tells you what the coordinating colors are. So one of the awesome things about Stampin' Up! Is everything coordinates. So you never have to run the risk of having different shades of blue or black or even white, because all the colors coordinate together when you use Stampin' Up! Products. So in this particular kit, there's Black, Bumblebee, Just Jade, Mary Merlot, Mossy Meadow, and Rococo Rose. So if you have some Stampin' Up! Products and you already have some of those colors, you could actually pull those pieces out of your stash and mix and match with the kit that you have here to make some fun cards. So this is the kit for February. As I said, the kit runs $22 a month, which includes shipping. Now, if you wanted to save a little bit of money, you could buy a package of a subscription. So you can get them in a 3-month package, and that would be $21 a piece. So you're saving $1 per package. The 6-month package ends up being $114, which is $19 a piece. Or if you did a 12-month purchase up front, it drops all the way down to $18.33 a piece per kit. So there's some great savings to be taken advantage of. And the other great thing too is they have refill kits available. So in other words, if you went through this, you blew through this kit, say you only bought one, you got this kit and you're like, oh, I really want to make some more cards, I love the designs or whatever, for $10 you can buy the refill kit, which includes It doesn't include the stamp set, and it doesn't include the ink spot, but it includes everything that came in that cellophane package that I showed you in the beginning. So it includes this whole thing for $10, another set, so you can make another set of cards and then reuse the stamp and the ink that you already got in your first kit. So that's a really affordable way to keep continuing to make cards the same also. Okay, so that's the February kit, and we're already starting to promote the March kit. So if you order your subscription by the 10th of the month, so by March 10th, if you subscribe, you will get the March kit after the 10th of March. So between now and March 10th is when you order, you'll get this kit, which is the, what is this one called? Adventure Awaits. And the thing that they're explaining about this upcoming kit for March is that it's going to come with 4 stencils and a sponge, which is extra. And it will come with all the other stuff, the stamp set and the materials for the cards and probably the dimensionals and the glue dots and all that stuff. In addition to all of that, you're going to get these 4 stencils and a sponge to do some creative backgrounds on your cards. And that's a bonus. The price hasn't changed for the kit at all. It's just this month they're going to add the extra 4 stencils, which I thought was really fun. So that's something to think about. If you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you want to get going, this particular upcoming month for March is going to have some bonus stuff in it. So that's kind of cool. So I spent some time last night doing some Paper Pumpkin cards with this kit. And this is what I have left. I wanted to talk about this for a minute because I love these pouches. And I got these from Amazon. This measures like a little over 9 1/4 by 7. So call it 9 by 7. And I got these from Amazon, and I will show you real quick. These guys. They're called Gallop Chic or Chic. 50 pieces. They're plastic poly-zip envelopes. They're very affordable. You get 50 of them. I think they're $18. Let's see if I can get back to that page to show you for sure. Nope. So I'm going to leave that alone. So anyway, you get 50 of these for like $17, $18, which I thought was really reasonable. And there's a little pocket right here, so like the size of a business card. So you can just slide in a note that says what kit it is or whatever. And let me just show you. I keep all of my kits in that. So like this is my Boho Indigo kit. And it keeps everything nice and tidy. All my little coordinating things with that particular kit. This is my, I just got this flowering cactus one, and I haven't even done anything with it yet, but I immediately put it into its envelope so that all of my bits and pieces stay together. Here's the Simply Citrus kit. And these are not Paper Pumpkin, by the way. These are different kits that you get, but see, here's the little pocket where you slide the card in, so you can easily just identify what it is. And then the last 2 Paper Pumpkins, like here's the December Paper Pumpkin kit. And I just keep the insert on the outside of it, or stick that towards the outside of the package so that I can see what's in there. And then I put this. This was the January one with the Valentine's stuff in it. So it's a really handy way to keep and organize all of your Paper Pumpkin stuff if you are a subscriber like I am. Okay, so this is what I have left of my kit that I was working on last night, the one that I opened first. And I did a couple of different designs, which I'll show you. But I did use the stamp set. I did use some of this stuff. I haven't used any envelopes yet because I haven't mailed them. But what I wanted to show you is that I cut these card bases up because it basically doubled my designer paper by doing that. So, and I just glued whatever my card front was onto a white card base. which I always have a whole stack of. So I keep white card bases cut, and then I just score them at 4 1/4, and then my card base goes, my card front goes onto the top. Instead of using this for front and back, where you're not really utilizing the back of the card, you could cut it in half, use the pink paper on 2 different cards. So that's what I did there. And it just kind of stretches your materials a little bit more. If you're in a hurry or you don't feel like doing that, or putting it onto a white cardstock, use the cards as is, just like this. It's great. It's great sturdy cardstock, so it works just fine. Okay, so I haven't used this yet. This is really pretty. And it's almost too pretty to use in my mind. Oh no, I did use it on one of my cards. I'll show you. Okay, so let me get this out of the way and let me show you some of my alternate designs. Let's see if I have anybody here yet. So far, no, just me. That's okay. Set that aside. So the first card I did, oops, I just dropped it. The first card I did was this one, and this uses the sentiment, "I'll always be here for you." And what I did was I used one of the doilies, the gold foil doilies, wherever those went. Where did those go? Here. I used this, but I flipped it over. And then I cut it in half. And I just glued each half up top and up bottom. I used the pre-cut piece from this page. I used this piece here, and then I stamped the sentiment on and I popped up the 3 different flowers with dimensionals, so that there's some dimension. So that's the first card I did, and then I trimmed off this green diagonal striped base just a smidge so that I'd have a white border on the front, and I took those 2 little pieces that I cut and I used them as trim on the inside, just so that it coordinates. So cute. So that's the first card I did. The second card I did is this one, and this one is a sympathy card, and I stamped this image using this stamp set. So I just stamped it on white paper like this, and then I fussy cut it out, but it wasn't too hard to fussy cut, it pretty easy. And then I wanted to kind of keep it monochromatic, so instead of coloring the bouquet, I got out my gray markers and I just colored everything in the background gray, so that the white kind of popped a little bit more. And then I took this card base here and I cut it into 1-inch strips. I layered it over a black piece of paper and then left some white space just for a little bit of, I don't know, just for a little bit of different, instead of a solid background. And then this is just a white piece of paper cut from scrap that I used my stitched rectangle dies, so there's a little bit of edging here, but if you didn't have the stitched rectangle dies, you could always just cut a rectangle square. Stamped it and added a few rhinestones. For the inside, I took the back side of this card base and I used it on the inside and layered it with a piece of white, and then just stamped the bouquet there. So, sorry for your loss. Card number 2. Card number 3 is this one here. I really like this paper. I used it a lot. This is very simple. This went together super fast. I used the pre-cut bouquet that came from this sheet. I took another piece of scrap black paper and I used that behind the yellow polka dot stripe just to tie in. I like to tie the black in with the black border of the sentiment strip right here. And then I threw in a couple of sequins, and I don't know if you noticed right away, but I used my black Sharpie pen and I outlined everything in the flowers. So here's what it looks like before I outlined it. Can you see the difference? It just adds a little bit more pop to it. I really liked how it came out. And again, the black border around the flowers just kind of ties in with the black accents on this too. And on the inside, I used the stamp, this little guy stamp right here, and I just stamped off in Rococo Rose, and there's a little coordinating leaf stamp that went with it. And again, I used a strip of the cutoff paper along the bottom to decorate the inside. So there's card number 3. Card number 4 is this one, and I love how this one turned out. I took a just one piece. I took the other side of this one, which is the solid Mary Merlot color from this piece of cardstock. Used that for my card front. I took just a piece of white paper and I embossed it with my Dainty Diamonds embossing folder. I threw on the gold foil doily. I layered 2 of the sentiments. So for that, I took this one and just layered it. I didn't even put anything on that bottom layer. I stamped Wildly Grateful from one of my stamp sets. I can't remember which one it is. Lots of Heart, I think. No, not Lots of Heart. I'll tell you in a second. And then I grabbed 2 of the coordinating flowers cutouts, tied on a little piece of Mossy Meadow twine just for a little bow. Didn't it come out cute? I really like this one. And then I just took the inside. Now, if you didn't want to write on the pink, you could put another layer over the top of it and write on white. So that's that one. The last one I have to show you is this one, and this is where I used the pre-die cut self-adhesive Thinking of You sentiment. I took half of the Just Jade card base, used that on the front on a white card base, and then I took the vellum piece right here and just glued that straight down. I did use a Stampin' Seal around the border of this, and it's hard to see. I mean, you can actually see the glue showing through, but it's not noticeable enough for me to actually worry about it. A lot of people don't like to use adhesive on the back of vellum because they say it shows through, but it didn't bother me at all. So then I just added some sequins. I put a couple sequins in the center for the flowers and called it done. And then there's the inside. So lots of really great options, and then you can coordinate, the different, like I'd probably put this card in this envelope. The Mossy Meadow one would be a good one for probably this guy right here. So, and some people actually open the envelopes and cut them up and use the paper inside the envelope as different ways to decorate their cards too. So I really enjoyed this kit this month. I'm going to actually do some more, and I'm still not out of quarantine. I won't be out of quarantine until probably after this week, but so I've got lots of time on my hands to make some more cards. So yeah, so that's that, and I'm going to come back here just to say goodbye and say hello and see if I can figure out if I did this Facebook Live thing right. I hope you are interested in the paper subscription, the Paper Pumpkin subscription. I'd love to earn your business if you are. You can go to cardsbycheryl.com and click on Shop with Me, and there will be a link to take you to Paper Pumpkin where you can sign up and subscribe. Or if you're just don't want to do that, just send me a message and I will sign up for you and take care of all that for you. So that's it for me. I'm going to try to do lives every week. No promises. Let's see how this one goes. But I hope you enjoyed these ideas and got some inspiration from it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.